And welcome to DIY with Kaale, which is the pops wine. Actually, wine, I'm going to pop. My name is actually Deborah, but I'm mainly go with Kaale now. Due to some reasons, that's by the way. This video is like a mini introduction to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be telling you what the channel is about. It's about DIY, it's about fashion DIY, which basically involves revamping old clothes or boring clothes into something new instead of just like discarding them. You can turn them into something new. What I'm wearing right now is one of my DIY pieces. I like have a lot, but yeah, this is one. So I made this from a tee that I took from my brother. I'm sure we all do that. I made this piece and one other piece, like a swimwear thing. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you how I made this actually and how that swimwear thing. I'll probably put a picture so you like have an idea of what I'm referring to. I got the inspiration, or I learned this particular one from Fashion Wizardry. She's a YouTuber also. Yeah. I'm not a professional designer, that is for now. So I will obviously make mistakes and stuff. Please feel free to correct me. Also, I sew with my hand for now. So in needle and thread, so our work may not be neat. If you have a machine there, that's nice. But if you are going to be sewing your hand, like you can do it. I do it, you can do it also. This one's not really involved in sewing, just like these things. But yeah, I'm going to show you in the video. I didn't think I was going to create a YouTube channel or even make tutorials. You know, I posted one of my DIY on Twitter. This particular one actually. Then some people asked for tutorial, but I saw I mean like 5 asked for tutorials. So that's the reason I created this channel. Wow, this thing was embarrass me. I will not be embarrassed. Okay. The new one I did something with the neck, but we'll see. Child, it's very easy. You can do it to your hand. Thank you. I've said Elva many times now. Thank you for watching this video in advance, and thank you for subscribing. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Tell people about it. If you like what you see, if you like the DIY you're going to see after this blabbering that I'm doing, another okay, I think that's basically it. Yeah, that should be it. If there's any other thing, I guess I'll put it in a subsequent video. Thank you. So I'm just going to go straight into this DIY. Get what you need. Yeah, I'm just cutting the clothes into 2 halves. No, actually I marked it to where I felt to be okay, then I'm cutting it. Yeah, mark to your desired length. Then you get a plate. This is for the neck. Just cut it like round. Also mark it to where you feel like it should be on your like bust area. Then you cut out the first part. That's the upper part of the tee. Cut out the front part where you like draw your circle round. The neck is going to be a round neck, that's why we use the plates. You can do any shape you want. Just cut it. I'm going to do the same thing for the back, but it's going to be a bit higher. That's still they are placing the plate like higher than where you placed it for the front part. Just like I did here. It's going to live a better life without the rest of the tee. we're just going straight to it. Now this is like the lower part of the T. We're going to make the string or the rope things that I need to use to tie the top and for the neck area too. So I'm cutting out 2 inches. I'm going to draw a straight line and cut it down. Just mark it in different areas so the line can be as straight as possible. This is for the things we're going to use to tie the top. I don't know what to call it, but you get me. Just cut it. Try it should be as straight as possible, but you can't have straight hands. So yeah, after we cut these 2 inches out, we're going to divide it into 2 equal halves, which will make it 1 inch per rope thingy. Just make sure it's into 2 different halves and cut it out. Cut and cut and cut and cut. I don't know why I showed everything, the whole cutting process. Okay, after this we have 2 different rope thingies, one for the neck, one for the part we're going to tie around like on the clothes sharp. Why am I saying so much? Now I'm just going to cut it like it's round, so I'm going to cut it to make it straight. This is going to be the longer one for the neck. The one for the other parts of the clothes, we're going to cut this long rope into 2. Then sew. Now this is the one for the neck. Just sew it how you want, or you can just see how I'm sewing mine. Fold it so it can be slim. The rope thing should be slim, not fat or bulky. So I'm just going to sew it down to the end of the rope. If you don't want your rope to be too long, you can cut it. I'm going to have to find out what they call it because I don't think it's rope. Anyway, just so this one is the one that goes around the neck, don't forget. So it's going to be the longer one. Remember that we cut out 2 different strings things. I already cut out the second part into 2 different short parts. That's for each side that I'm going to tie around the cloth. Now I'm going to sew both of them. Don't forget to fold it so it is slim. Now I'm done. Now I'm going to, this is the upper part of the T, the one for our cute T or cute top. I'm just going to check the full length. That's 20 inches, and then I'm going to mark out the middle of the cloth. That's 10 inches. I don't know why my head is showing, but yeah, that's 10 inches. Then that 10 inches, draw a straight line to the top of the cloth. That's the neck area. Then cut it out. When we cut it out, we're going to get the shape of the T and the design and everything of the top, blouse, whatever. I don't know what to call it. Now the first rope is going to be around the neck, so you're going to mark out where you want the second one to be. I marked out 5 inches because I didn't want the space to be too much. The first T I made, the space, I think I marked out 6 inches, so the distance was too much between the neck and the second T. And well, story for another day. So when we mark it out, I'm just going to place your rope, one of those short ones. The rough side should be inside. I already turned my T inside out there. Please turn your T inside out. The rougher part should be inside. If you want, you can hem around the T, that place where the color I used to mark the line where it's showing. You can hem around it to make your work neater. So I'm just going to sew, make it as firm as possible, and make sure as little as no thread is showing on the outer part of the clothes. That's why we're sewing from the inside. makes you look neater. Nobody's seeing the thing you did inside the clothes, no matter how it looks. Now I've done I already attached both ropes around the body of the cloth. Now for the neck area, I'm going to measure the longer rope. I think it was like 0.4 inches. Yeah, it was 0.4 inches. Now on the neck area, I'm going to mark double of what you measured. That's 0.95 inches, I think. Yeah, it should be. Then when I measure it with against the centimeter, let's say against the centimeter, it was 2 centimeters. Sorry, 3 centimeters. Yeah. So I'm just going to mark it at 3 centimeters or at 0.9 inches. I hope you understand, because like it has to be double it, because we are going to fold it to create a casing where the rope passes through. When you fold it, just sew along the end of the part you folded, so there is like space. The rope is going to pass through that space. That's why I'm measuring the size of the rope or the width of the rope, so it can pass through. If you measure it too small, it won't be able to pass through. If it's too big, it will pass through, but it might not look as neat as meant to be if it's the accurate thing. Now I'm done with the casing. The rougher side should be inside. Make sure as little as no thread shows on the outer part. I'm just going to pass the rope through the casing. I don't know what they call it, but you can use a safety pin. You can actually use anything you want. I use these things as long as you can pass it through the rope. Now I'm going to push the rope in, then if you're using a safety pin, use the safety pin to drag it till it reaches the end. Just push and pull. It's going to create like a stretchy effect, kinda. So just push and pull and push and pull. Now this is what we got. I'm already done with the top. Now this is the second part, like the lower part of it that I'm going to use to make the swimwear thing. I already hemmed it round. I hemmed the upper and lower part, and as you can see, it looks smaller. Yeah, that's because I already cut out the part I didn't need. I cut out the excess part of the fabric. Just measure around your bust area, then you can remove like 4 inches so it will be fitted. Now we're going to make a casing to where we're going to pass our rope thingy through. I'm using an inch because the rope thingy will be like half an inch. So when I fold it, the space left is half an inch. Fold it, then sew along the line you made to make the casing. You are going to do this on both sides, this side and the other side. Don't forget, you don't need the entire fabric, so cut out the excess parts. You can just like measure it. I think it was 20 inches when we measured it. That's 40 round, and I just needed like 20 something, so I cut out the excess parts out. Sew down, then just tie it. To tie, you don't have to like start cutting the thread. Just pass the needle through the last part you sewed. I'm going to show you now. Pass the needle through the last part you sewed, then create like a loop effect that makes it tie. You can do that like twice. Create a loop effect. Yeah. Then we're going to do the same thing with the rope. Pass the safety pin if that's what you're using, through the rope. Then you push and pull, the same thing. Please make sure the rough side is on the inside. It's the neater side that's going to show outside. Just push and pull. Done with the first casing. Now I'm going to pass it through the second casing. I'm already done with the first casing. I'm going to pass it through the second casing. I'm done with the first part. See that I created like a stretchy effect. Same thing through the second casing. That's what's going to create like the hole or circle around the swimwear thing. We're passing it from up to down because the rope is going to be facing up when we're done. So you can tie it around your neck and create that halter neck effect. I think that's what they call it, I'm not even sure. You can actually tie it any way you want, depends on you. I'm already done with it. It looks so good. I think done with both. I just tied this in another way. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share and like. Bye.